What's up guys, Delzinski here and we're back with another WWE2K14 concept. In my previous videos we've had a look at the potential roster in this year's game. We've also looked at limited edition covers which could go on sale upon release. With the inclusion of the Ultimate Warrior in this year's game, we also had a look at a Warrior edition for WWE 2K14. So now we're going to look at the career mode. With the tagline of this year's game being Become Immortal, I feel this could play a part in this year's career mode, with superstars starting from scratch and working their way up to immortal status within the WWE. Remember, this is just a concept and it's my idea and a possibility for this year's game. So, without further ado, here is my WWE 2K14 career mode Become Immortal. So upon entering the career mode, you are taken to a player hub section, and this is where your work will start, as you will need to create a superstar to participate in this year's game. As you can see, I've created mine and his name is, well, Delzinski. In the player hub, you will be able to see that there is an immortal status bar, and I'm currently based as a rookie, and my superstar brand is NXT, because this is where all rookies begin. I have options with career paths, whether I want to interrupt a champion or pick a potential feud, and at the bottom of the page I have a calendar of events, a championship history and a career highlights section. These will all become factors when playing this year's game. Your immortal status bar is going to be hugely important to you. It can potentially make you or break you. If you're doing well, your immortal status will increase. If you're doing badly, your immortal status will decrease. At the moment, you're a rookie, but as your immortal status grows, you will become a superstar, to a legend, to eventually becoming immortal. So it's all about working to get your status up within the WWE. As mentioned, our created superstar is starting off in NXT like any rookie should, but as his immortal status will grow, he will have the opportunity and the potential to become a superstar and move to one of the bigger brands like Smackdown or Raw. To enable him to do this, he needs to create a buzz within his current brand of NXT, so he needs to raise some eyebrows. How does he do this? Well, he's got two options. He can either challenge the champion or he can pick a feud. Depending on your immortal status will depend on the options that are available to you. In some cases, you won't be able to simply challenge a champion. It just doesn't work like that. But in this case, I'm going to pick a feud. Once choosing to pick a feud, you are then introduced to the whole NXT roster, and you now have the option to pick the feud of your choice. Remember, again, it all depends on your immortal status, who you could potentially feud with. The wrestlers that you wouldn't be able to feud with would most likely be greyed out. This would be because you are not at the level yet to quite cause a feud with them. So, I want to cause some controversy, I want to raise some eyebrows, so I'm going to pick a feud which I think could potentially get me noticed and boost my immortal status. So, I'm going to pick a feud with Bray Wyatt. Upon selecting your opponent for your feud, you will notice that the feud intensity bar will begin to grow. As this bar begins to grow, it will get to a stage where it reaches a maximum, pretty much like a breaking point. Once you hit breaking point, that is when a career defining moment will come into play. Depending on whether you win or lose the feud, will all affect your immortal status bar. It will increase or decrease depending on the outcome of the feud. So pick your feuds carefully and pick them wisely, because you sometimes might bite off more than you can chew. So I pick my moment and kickstart the feud by attacking Bray Wyatt. But like all great feuds, there's ups and downs and twists and turns, and sometimes you underestimate a situation. As you can see here, I didn't take into account that the Wyatt family would get involved. But like all great shows, week by week, things change, and I pick my moment to strike again. It would remind me a little bit of Smackdown, Here Comes the Pain, and the Smackdown games that we used to play. Because, you know, With feuds, it was nice to have options and choices and decisions which needed to be made. We didn't get this in WWE 13, so I'm hopeful that they can bring back these options in the career mode this year on WWE 2K14. As you can see, this career and this feud is bubbling along nicely, and it's getting to a stage where it's about to meet its maximum breaking point. So the breaking point is met, and it's time to go one-on-one with Bray Wyatt in the ring. Will I succeed or will I lose? So as you see, I'm victorious in my feud against Bray Wyatt. This will boost my Immortal status, and it will grow, and it will mean a career highlight for me, and it will be something that I can look back in my record of history of how I progressed to become Immortal. But this is just the beginning for my created superstar. Winning a feud is nothing in the big scale of things, because this career mode could be huge. He's only just started out on his journey to reach immortality, and who knows, in years to come, he can only dream of things like becoming the NXT World Champion. If you enjoyed my concept, please hit that like button and leave me comments and let me know what you think of my idea for this year's game. Remember, this is just the beginning, as this is only NXT. This career mode could expand to Smackdown, Raw, pay-per-views, and build some huge storylines. If you like this video and it gets enough hits, I'm more than happy to expand on this idea, moving it into the next stage of Raw and Smackdown. So please rate, comment and subscribe. I hope you enjoyed my career mode, and as per usual, this is Delzinski signing out.